Tell us about the race. How was it?
It was fantastic. I mean, anything compared to last year, because last year was so hot. It's 29 degrees last year, but it was great. The crowds were massive. Never seen them that big. I don't know why, don't know how. All the way around, 10, 20, 30 deep, sometimes even more than that, going through Canary Wharf. Just awesome. Everybody in the race really relaxed. Who won?
Eliud Kipchoge.
And what happened to Mo?
He finished 5th.
Did he?
Quite some way behind, but Eliud's just.
And what was the time?
Oh, you're pushing me now. It was a course record. Eliud set a course record.
The only downside of running the race is you don't get to see the elites on the telly.
How many London marathons have you run now?
5.
And tell me about them. For people who've never done it before, what is it like running the London Marathon?
It's great. I mean, the thing is, you've already won. So the marathon is a celebration of your training because you're done. And the thing is, if you train properly, the actual marathon is probably the easiest run you're going to do. Which sounds mad, but if you train properly, you're tapering after 4 to 3 weeks beforehand. You don't really run really after up until the marathon. So it is, and you've got this adrenaline going. I can't recommend it highly enough to anybody. I hadn't run since school. No. Well, it's all that. You sort your diet out because you have to, because you can't do it if you put the wrong fuel in. You can still have a good time now and again because you feel a bit fitter, and it's good. It's very good for you. It's very meditative, And I run by the River Thames all the time, so it's brilliant.
When did you first start running?
Started in 2015, 2014, I think. I think I was in sort of sniffing distance of my 50th birthday. I thought, right. And I was driving back home to Ascot, and I was driving past Virginia Water one day from work. I just thought, I've got to run around that lake. So I tried, I couldn't. It was 3.7 miles. Next day I couldn't. Third day I just about could. And then I thought, right. And then I trained for a marathon, but I didn't tell anyone, not even my wife, because everybody talks about training for a marathon all the time. So I thought it would be more interesting not to talk about it. Well, you hit the wall twice, so you can hit the wall from a physical point of view, which I did last year, and that's just horrible. So it's when all the lactic acid, it's just the weirdest thing in the world. You can't run, but you have to carry on. It's so strange. But then what happens about the hardest miles are, they say half a marathon is 20 miles, and the other half is 6, so it's not 13. So 90, a lot of people feel great, 17, 18, and I say, no, mate, it's 20, and you get to 19, 20. And then 20 to 22 is really difficult, and then 22 you hit the crowds on Commercial Road, and they are so loud, and they literally just keep you going.
Talk to me about the charity that you're running for.
Well, I'm running for 2. So Dementia Revolution is Barbara Windsor's charity, which Scott Mitchell, her husband, set up, and Children in Need as well. But I'm just happy to do both. It's great.
And sorry, go on.
Chris, I'm Lewis from the Press Association. Just a quick question. You talked a lot about the training and what it's like to do the run itself, and you've done it a few times now. How do you wind down afterwards?
Go to the pub.
And that's where you're heading?
Yeah, it's going straight there. Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going. You're very welcome to join us.
I'll take you up on that.
And just finally, what would your sort of advice be to anyone who's sitting at home listening, thinking about doing something like this, no confidence in them? Give them some words of advice.
Just get out there and just walk, and then try and shuffle. I mean, I'm very slow. I'm really slow, The record for a half marathon, walking half marathon is 1 hour 27. That is so much faster than my run. So you just do what you can, and you'd be surprised. It's an exponential curve of learning, and you see the kind of people who are doing it. And always think, if you've got the capability to do it, some people haven't. So maybe you should.
And did you see any other famous people out on the race today?
Well, we ran with a lot of the EastEnders guys, and at the start, there was Helen Skelton was there. Neil McAndrew was there, Andy Murray was there, but he was stuck. Mo Farah was there.